Hi guys, welcome back to Mayday. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we are going to be starting with our first radio navigate, that is Very High Frequency Direction Finder, also known as VDF. In today's video, we are going to be seeing the frequency VDF uses, its frequency band, its working and errors. And in the upcoming video, we'll be seeing the remaining part of this chapter, that is what are Q codes, relative bearing indicator, aircraft's relative bearing and the related numericals. So without any further ado, let's start with our explanation of what is VDF and the frequency it uses. And if you like our video and if you want us to keep posting more videos like this, please press the thumbs up, share it with your friends and do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well. So now let us first see some basic information about VDF. So VDF is also called Homer. What it does is it gives the bearing of the aircraft from the station. So generally what happens is, if this is your aircraft and this is the airport, VDF will tell your aircraft to go in this direction if the aircraft wants to reach to this airport A. So this is the basic working of VDF. We'll discuss about this in more details when we'll see the working and when we'll study about the Q codes and relative bearing indicator or relative bearing. All these concepts will make the working of VDF more easier to understand. Okay, it measures the direction with the help of radio transmitter. So आप जिससे एयरक्राफ्ट में बात करते हैं, जो आपका रेडियो ट्रांसमीटर होता है, वो उसकी जो फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है, that automatically helps the aircraft to tune with the Homer or the VDF. Okay, अब frequency देखते हैं. So it uses frequency from 118 to 136.976 megahertz, which can also be written as 137. So exam में या तो ये exact value दे देंगे or else they'll write 137. So you can choose either of the option. Only one of them will be given. It won't be like 136.976 and 137 दोनों दे दे. So choose the correct option accordingly. Now frequency band, we have already discussed what are the frequency bands. So I want you guys to tell me कि 118 to 136.976 it comes in which frequency band? Is it LF, MF, HF, VHF? Whatever the answer is, type it in the comment section and we'll see if you know or if you have memorized the frequency bands or not. Now coming to the last point, also used in aircraft radio communication. So we have already seen कि जो radio transmitter होता है उसकी frequency भी यही है. तो VDF basically कहाँ पर automatically tune हो जाता है if the aircraft is using its radio communication. Now let us jump on to the working of VDF, and to understand the working of VDF we just have to understand this simple diagram and the whole concept will be clear. So basically what happens is the antenna on the aircraft, which is VDF antenna or radio communication antenna, we saw that both the antennas are same. So whenever we tune in the VDF frequency, it starts sending signal to the relative airport. Now the airport has various antennas or receivers at different locations. So suppose this is receiver A, this is Bravo and this is Charlie. So the aircraft's position with respect to alpha will be some place x or some degrees x, suppose 10 degree. With respect to B, we are assuming it's y degrees, and with respect to Charlie, it is z degrees. Okay. Now what does the aircraft do? It gathers this information through internal processing. It determines where the aircraft is with respect to the station. So basically all this calculation is done by the aircraft and it will give you the bearing. Now as I told you earlier that the concept of bearing, relative bearing, we'll be discussing it in more details in the upcoming chapter. So as of now you just have to understand कि aircraft को क्या मिलता है VDF से, उसकी position with respect to airport. So aircraft is given its bearing in form of Q codes and bearing we will be discussing in the upcoming chapters. Now let us come to the classes of VDF. This is important from exam point of view. Classes of VDF, it basically means कि जो aircraft की relative bearing है उससे हम कितना plus minus या error और accuracy कितनी होनी चाहिए to lie in a certain class of VDF. So if let's assume aircraft's bearing is 50 degree. So it will lie in class A VDF if the bearing is correct within 52 to 48 degree. So if the reading is between 48 to 52, the VDF can lie in class A. Now if the error or accuracy is between plus minus 5 degree, that is 45 and 55, it will lie in class B. Similarly, class C is 40 and 60, and the lesser accuracy than class C will be in class D VDF. So you just have to remember these numbers: plus minus 2, plus minus 5, plus minus 10, and less than Charlie. This won't be asked majorly, but still good to know. So basically, if the bearing is below class B, that is, if it lies in class C, Charlie or Delta, then the VDF cannot be used to get the precise location or bearing of the aircraft. So the VDF should lie in class A or class B for it to be used. Now coming to the errors of VDF. Errors of VDF is intervention by the terrain. So the radio waves may get reflected, refracted or diffracted due to terrain, which may lead to erroneous reading. If the transmission power is low, there are high chances your radio wave will get attenuated or get lost in the environment. So guys, this was all about the basics of VDF. I hope you understood the concept, and there is nothing much to remember in this part. You just have to remember the classes of VDF and also the frequency and frequency band. That's it. And the more important part, that is the relative bearing indicator and Q codes, will be discussing after our NDV-ADF chapter. So if you want me to keep posting videos like this, please show your support, give this video a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends who are preparing for navigation exam, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well. See you in the next video. Bye.